My best friend asked me to take her place in the alpha mate selection because she had found her fated mate. I sat in the corner trying to minimize my presence, but to my surprise the alpha noticed me anyway. I kept my head down, sticking to the corner as the alpha entered. The girls around me stood, murmuring and giggling. I barely saw more than a glimpse of his large, toned arm, before glancing back down and curling my hands into my dress. The room went silent, save for the sound of his shoes clicking against the marble floor. Then he spoke, his voice cutting through the stillness. "Everyone leave, except for you." Relief washed over me. He had made his choice quickly, which meant I could leave soon. As the girls filtered out, I stood to follow, but something felt off. I scanned the room, and my stomach sank. All the girls had left. I lifted my head, meeting the icy gaze of the alpha. "Me," I blurted out, heart racing. I'd never seen him in person before, but he fit every description I'd heard. Tall, fit, dark, handsome, with piercing ice blue eyes that felt like they could see straight through me. His gaze sharpened. "Yes, you seem to have incorrectly identified yourself, miss." I swallowed, my mind racing. I had to keep the facade up. There must be a mistake. "I'm Elise Matthews." I handed my invitation to the guard. He pulled out his phone and showed me a picture of Elise, who looked nothing like me. Everyone who RSVP'd had to send a photo. "Are you telling me this is you?" he asked, eyebrow raised. I hesitated, realizing lying wouldn't work. "I'm Agnes Blake. Elise is my best friend. She has a maid already, but her family was forcing her to be here. She asked me to cover for her." The alpha snorted. "So she left you with the chance of a mix-up charge if you got caught." "Some best friend." My stomach twisted. "She's helped me a lot. She needed." "Do you want to be here?" he interrupted. Of course I didn't, but I thought of the money Elise promised me. "Yes, I do." I lied. The alpha sized me up, his blue eyes scanning my dress, my hair, my lack of makeup. "Well, your friend's secret is safe with me, but as for you..." He paused, considering, before gesturing for a maid to show me to the dormitories. As I followed the maid, I glanced back at the alpha, but he was looking out the window, his jaw tight. I shivered. His expression didn't exactly promise good things for me. At the dorm, the maid showed me to room 14, explaining each girl had her own space. Thanks to the alpha, the room was far more luxurious than I'd ever experienced, complete with a 4-poster bed and a lavish bathroom. I needed fresh air. I left the dorm and wandered through the garden, breathing in the scent of lavender and roses. As I admired a flowering vine, my foot nudged something. I looked down to see a little girl sitting beneath a tree with a pen and paper. "Oh, I'm so sorry," I said, worried I'd disturbed her. The girl smiled up at me. "It's okay. I was just trying to draw that bush over there. Can you help me?" I sat beside her, admiring her drawing. "It looks perfect already," I said. She frowned. "I don't know. May I?" I asked, taking the paper. I suggested adding thorns to the bush and her eyes lit up. "That's it," she explained, scribbling quickly. "My mommy's a maid here. I come out every day," she added. "Does the alpha come here often?" I asked. She nodded. "He likes the gardens, but I don't get why so many women want to marry him," she said, wrinkling her nose. I leaned closer. "I don't want to marry him. I'm just here to help a friend." She giggled. "Wait till he finds out the prettiest one doesn't like him at all." Before I could respond, Ava, my stepsister, rounded the corner, eyes blazing. "What are you doing here?" she spat. "Participating in the mate trial, same as you," I replied, trying to stay calm. She scoffed, "As if an alpha would want you. You're just a waitress." Then she added smugly, "Mom and Dad hired a private investigator to keep tabs on you." Ignoring her jab, I turned to leave, but she blocked my path. "Tell me what the alpha wanted with you today. Doesn't that show he was interested in me and not you?" I quipped. "Oh, please. He probably just wants a new helper." She sneered. "You've got nothing, Agnes. You have a child, and a debt, and a life that's a joke." The mention of my baby made my blood boil. She didn't die, she was taken. Ava just scoffed, still delusional after all these years. I stared at her in silence, feeling the old wound reopen. No one believed me when I said my baby wasn't dead. I never got to see her body. She could still be out there. As Ava walked off, satisfied with my silence, Thea, the little girl, jumped up. "I'm gonna tell my daddy you were mean to my new friend." Ava spun around. "And who's your daddy? Some servant?" Thea stood firm. "My daddy's a big, strong wolf." She ran off toward Elijah, who appeared behind us. I froze. Elijah wasn't just the alpha. He was Thea's father.